Hello and welcome to another outdoor vlog, and I'm afraid to say it's another sad one really, because the night before I went on this camp here, I'm up in the northeast Lake District in the northwest of England. um, Christine McVie, the legendary keyboard player and singer out of Fleetwood Mac, passed away. I mean, to me, you know, I know it's inevitable, people are going to pass on. They're getting 70s and 80s now, these big rock stars and that, but it's still a shock when it happens and that. And you have to say that Christine McVie is right up there with any kind of rock royalty, really. I mean, the Rumours album, Fleetwood Mac's Rumours album, that sold, well, I don't know the exact figure, but it's one of the biggest selling albums of all time. Is that? You have to say she's left an incredible legacy behind, and yeah, it's a sad one. She's a very much loved musician, songwriter. She was actually born not a million miles from where I live. I didn't know this until recently. In a small village in South Cumbria. This is about 15-20 miles from where I am. So she was a northern England lass. You could see that in the wit of some of the songs and some of the things she said and did. I mean, that track, "You Make Loving Fun," I think it's called that. Apologies if it isn't. That particular track was written about a guy she was having an affair with, and when her then husband John McVie asked what that song was about, she said, "Oh yeah, it's about our pet dog." So, whether he believes that or not, I doubt it, but it's a nice story. Yeah, I think the song she'll always be known for is "Songbird." Just recorded with a piano and her singing there live in the room. I think old Milado there's on guitar doing a little bit there in the background, but it was all live stuff there. And that's the song she'll always be remembered for. And I also like Little Lies as well. By then, Fleetwood Mac were using like keyboard samples and things like that, and they'd moved on a bit. But I just love the way Stevie Nicks' backing vocals come in on that, and how those two voices, hers and Christine McVie's voices, blended. I love it. It's very sad when somebody so talented has brought so much pleasure to so many people passes on. So yeah, R.I.P. Christine McVie there. So next up, I went busking. I did a winter busk, and the weather was relatively mild in my part of the world for the end of November. But yeah, it's just a few little tips that might get you out there, really, if you want to go winter busking. And certainly the problem at that time of year is any kind of wind with that temperature is going to make you feel a lot colder, and that's mainly your hands that you need to worry about if you're playing like guitar like me. So you need to get yourself out of the wind, which I did the best job I could of, get as sheltered as possible. Obviously don't go when it's raining and anything like that. There's not going to be anybody around anyway. But, yeah, just if you're moving from spot to spot, just make sure you've got a good pair of warm gloves. You can warm your hands up again, or even if you stay in one spot, you can stop playing and warm your hands up a bit. But I managed 70 minutes in those conditions, which is pretty good, really. I'd had enough. I've got to thank the people of Morecambe there. I was on the prom there, and it's Christmas. We've got cost of living crisis, all the rest of it. I wasn't out there busking to make loads of money. I was doing it for the experience, and if anybody wanted to contribute something to the cost of strings and stuff, that's great. But yeah, I did okay out of that, and I've got to thank people for that. I wasn't expecting that. So yeah, winter busking, I recommend it, but sheltered spot and look after those hands. Yeah. Next up, this was something that happened to me the other night. I've been using the Victory DP40 amp most of the year, and with pedals to get all the gain sounds and different gain stages and all that. And it's a wonderful pedal platform amplifier, is that. and allows me to cover a wide range of ground, which I'm having to do at the moment. I'm doing these covers, I'm writing songs for an album, an EP. I'm doing all kinds of things at the moment, a bit of jamming here and there. It's all that kind of thing. So yeah, I found it very useful. But I just was looking to see if I could get back to really basic grindy Marshall sound, big sound for recording stuff, say YouTube. So I've got the Victory V44 out, which is like a Marshall Plexi hot rodding amp. Plugged it in, playing, beautiful, straight in, beautiful sound is that amplifier. It's one of the best Marshall sounding amps I've ever heard. But it has one drawback for me, and that is it just doesn't take pedals very well. I've had luck with the Exotic BB pedal with it. The Brown Protein, the blue side, that worked okay with it. But I just found that, you know, I used to use the I still do use the volume on the guitar. I like to back off for a cleaner sound, but and when, you know, in the back in the old days, the Marshall days and that, I was always using the volume to get me cleans and everything. I've just found now that with the gain staging, you know, it's like I've got 3 channels on the amp when I'm going into the cleaner DP40. So yeah, I enjoy playing the Victory V44, and I'll still keep using it and playing it. It's such good fun. But to me, I maybe, you know, for what I'm doing now, I just find using pedals to get the gain that much easier, really. So I hope you've got something out of that, and thank you for watching. It is flipping freezing here. It's only 19 days, the shortest day of the year here in the Northern Hemisphere. So yeah, we're getting there though. We're getting those light nights will soon be drawing out. So just remains to say thanks for watching. Stay safe, keep safe, and I'll see you all later, guys. Bye.